What I like to do now is bring out our first entrepreneur, Russell Gottschalk, with the Atlanta Jewish Music Festival. Russell loves music, Atlanta, and Jews, not always in that order. Come on over here. And come on over. And seized the opportunity to take those passions and combine them into what is now the Atlanta Jewish Music Festival. And Russell is here to tell you about that now. Let's hear it for Russell Gottschalk.
Everybody loves music. And you probably have a moment in your life defined by a specific song or melody. Music's an incredibly powerful connector, and I'm thrilled to share with you today how AJMF, the Atlanta Jewish Music Festival, is leveraging the power of music to strengthen Atlanta's Jewish connections and how we're poised to transform the landscape of Southern Jewish living. Now, before I go into our vision, I want to share a bit about our successes over the past few years, connecting musicians and audiences through collaborative partnerships with like-minded peers, by supporting and inspiring Jewish musicians, and through our multi-day must-attend Spring Festival. Now, I'm going to start with our partnerships, and I want your help here. Put your hands together if you've been to the Atlanta Jewish Film Festival. Fantastic, fantastic. So as many of you know, we partnered with our sibling and role model AJMF this year for their opening night film, Hava Nagila. We provided klezmer music, making the event more dynamic and engaging. As you see, we've had dozens of partners over just 4 short years. Now, we don't just produce diverse and engaging Jewish music experiences, we also support Jewish musicians. And I want to share a bit about one of my favorite programs, our teen open mics. We have some artists who attend frequently. They play originals in addition to covers. If you had your back turned to the stage, you wouldn't know they were teens. But we also have some people like Danny, who came out to an event last February, and he was nervous. He'd never performed in front of an audience before. But he joined the house band No Comment on stage. The song began, and he rocked it out. At the end of the song, you could see a big smile on his face, because he'd built confidence and was transformed through that experience. Now, we're not only supporting Jewish musicians, we have created a weekend destination, a multi-day, must-attend Spring Festival. This organization was started as a one-day festival in 2010. This year, we had 4 distinct events. We had a jazz night, serving primarily empty nesters. We had a family program. For kids aged 2 to 7 and their parents and grandparents. We had a Shabbat service, which was a collaboration between AA Synagogue and Congregation Bet Havarim. And then we had our huge finale, our main event, where hundreds of people descended and packed the Variety Playhouse for international openers and our Grammy-nominated headliner, Lisa Loeb. Now, we plan for our Spring Festival, our signature program, to get bigger and better as the years go on, as we do with our partnerships, our open mics, and other events. But we need your help to grow and thrive. And furthermore, we need your help to seize our greatest opportunity, which is programming outside of Atlanta. Many people are surprised to hear that the closest Jewish music festival outside of AJMF is Washington, D.C. or Miami, good 10, 12 hours away. And I mentioned earlier how people from around the South descend on Atlanta for our signature program. Well, there's an opportunity for us to take the show on the road to communities like Macon, Savannah, Nashville, Raleigh, Birmingham. We have had incredible success connecting musicians and audiences, strengthening our community's connections through music. And there are incredible opportunities for us to take this success to other communities, strengthening those communities, and eventually bringing more people to Atlanta for our Spring Festival, further solidifying Atlanta as the Jewish cultural hub of the South. Now, I want to finish here by thanking some important people. I am the only staff member of AJMF, but we've had dozens of volunteer board members and steering members over the past 4 years, and nearly 100 individuals who have volunteered at events. Everyone loves music, and with your support, we'll be able to connect more people to Jewish culture and Jewish community through music. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for your attention. Now I'll take some questions.
Russell, it's a great presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
You could be working for Home Depot. I can get you a job. Russell, I have a cold, so bear with me, okay? What kind of music is Jewish music?
It's a great question.
Is it Irving Berlin songs? What kind? What are we talking about?
Sure, that's a great question. Probably the most frequent question we get, and our siblings, the film festival, get as well. We have several criteria that we use. First off, Jewish music is created by Jewish musicians. We feel that Jewish music should also have you should have a Jewish reaction when you listen to it. So you should feel that it's Jewish music. Now, there was a time when Jewish music was Irving Berlin, it was just sacred music, but now in the 21st century, Jewish music can be rock and roll, it can be jazz, it can be klezmer, it can be funk. There's a range of Jewish music, and we're fortunate to take part in that conversation.
There's a huge industry on Christian music. What have you learned from the Christian music industry?
That's a great question. I don't think it's necessarily fully applicable because of the size of the market that we're talking about. We are definitely a smaller market when you look at who we market to and who we're interested in bringing to our events. But I think one thing that we can learn from the Christian audience is their ability to find connections for their audience and to draw people into an authentic experience. I think that's something that we can do as well.
So my reaction is oi, my Jewish reaction. So help me understand how it's not a music promotion business versus a cultural promotion business. Like, it seems like you want to put concerts on and go on the road, which is great, ticket sales, all that, but how's it more of a nonprofit, community, culture building versus just a business venture?
That's a fantastic question, and I think our best way to provide value to the community as a cultural value is through supporting the musicians. I mentioned a bit in my presentation about our open mic events. I didn't have enough time to talk about our commissions. We actually had a songwriting contest about 18 months ago where we funded an artist's album, helping her create new music, and that's an opportunity for us to continue to do work in the future to make sure that we're supporting the Jewish music community, because contemporary Jewish music of the 21st century needs a strong Jewish artist community, and I think AJMF has a role to play in that.
Do you share in rights on the music with them?
No, we don't.
Should you?
Maybe that's a for-profit thing.
Well, I mean, if you're going to support their growth, building the concept of them giving back based on their success may be a good way to take your seed money and turn it into a sustainable model. So something to consider.
It's a great idea.
I have a I have a bar mitzvah for you to perform at. Have you thought about generating income that way? Because I think that the question Micah brought up is very appropriate. Charities like this, well-meaning and there's real thought behind it, obviously. Sustainability is a major issue here. And sometimes when you could produce the money yourself rather than have to go out and try to raise it in the community is a lot better. Have you thought about that, on how to do it?
We have thought about diversifying our revenue streams. What you mentioned, the bar mitzvah, would be the easiest opportunity if we could make ourselves a resource for private events, to be able to come to an event or build an event with music and then have a fee-for-service model. That's certainly an opportunity for us. Something we've been exploring. We also found that certain components of our programming, like artist residencies, have the best return on investment in terms of bringing an artist in for multiple days at a time. You're able to do multiple events over the course of a few days, and so you're able to really get the most bang out of your buck that way.
When you
It means it's going to be a killer question.
a killer question. When you look at the end of the week and say, have I been able to accomplish my most important measure of success, what do you usually think about?
Our most important measure of success, I'm just trying to confirm the question.
How's our time?
I don't know. You have 4 seconds to answer that question.
The experience of the attendee, that's our most important success. If people come away happy that they attended, they're likely to attend again and potentially be a future donor. Thank you.